So 3 quick ways that you can improve your speech when talking to women, and you can make sure you're coming across in a flirty and confident and memorable way, because that's a very important thing, all right? Obviously, step 1, before we do anything else, we have to make sure you're going into it with the correct frame of mind. Now, what is this frame of mind, I hear you ask? When I hear guys come into my comment sections or onto my Instagram DMs or into coaching, and they're like, Luke, how do I talk to girls? Can you teach me how to talk to girls, right? Now, I understand as soon as they ask that question that this poor guy, unless I save him with my wisdom, is going to be stuck not knowing how to talk to girls for the rest of his life because of his mindset going into it. Can you guess what that is? The fact that he thinks that talking to girls is some thing that he needs to master is exactly why he's stuck there. Now, what I mean by this is, when you go and talk to the old man that's walking his dog in the park, you feel no anxiety. Unless you are like, obviously, you know, you're socially awkward, socially anxious, and you're working on that, maybe you'll feel a bit of anxiety. But compared to talking to a girl, it's completely different, isn't it? So in order to stop this, when you're going over to approach a girl, and you're going over to talk to somebody that you find attractive, okay, instead of going in there and thinking that it's some external, next level thing that you need to master that's all the way up here, like women are some god that you need to impress. Instead of seeing it like that, look at it as, I'm just being a social guy. I'm talking to everyone. I do apologise for the wind, by the way. Let's get the fuck out of it. I'm just talking to everyone, right? That's what I do. I'm just social. The old man that I see walking his dog, or the beautiful, attractive girl that I see in the gym, I will talk to them the exact same. Obviously, maybe I'll lower my tone a little bit. I'll talk in a bit more of a flirtatious and playful way with the girl rather than the old man. But for the most part, my mindset is exactly the same. I'm just talking to human beings, people. So number 1 is stop pedestalizing women as if there's some sort of god that you need to impress or that you need to obtain. Go into it with, they're just human beings. They're insecure, probably more insecure than you are. I've met a lot of these women and bruv, they're so insecure, way beyond your expectations, way beyond what you'd think. Because you see them on Instagram like fucking posing and shit, and you think, she's probably confident, right? She's probably well confident. She probably has all the guys chasing after her. She's so insecure. All the makeup, all the fucking posing for validation on Instagram, it's all out of insecurity. So when you understand this, it gives you a level of confidence to be like, well, fucking hell, they're not really that special. They're just like me. They're just human beings, just like me. Yeah? That's step 1, is change the way that you see women and change the way that you see talking to girls. Don't see it as, I'm talking to girls. You're just talking to human beings. You're talking to people, just like everyone else, right? That's step 1. Now, in terms of your actual speech, the physical way that you speak to these women, 2 little tips you can do, because I'm not going to tell you what to say. I'm not going to tell you how, like, pick up lines or opening lines. Stop overthinking all that shit. Keep it simple. Stay present in the moment. Go over the first thing that comes to your mind. Say it. Say it with confidence. Say it with a playful tone. Say it with a bit of like cheekiness. Do you know what I mean? Don't overthink that shit. Because if you're trying to follow a script, if you're trying to, please tell me the best pickup line, guess what's going to happen? You're going to stutter. Now, how do we stop this? Number 1 is breathe when you talk. Because a lot of you guys are like this, really talking as fast as you possibly can, trying to get all the words out at the same time. Calm the fuck down. Breathe. Okay? When you are not breathing correctly, so deeply from your belly, right? Let your belly bloat out, relax yourself, and just take some breaths in as you talk. Obviously not like, you're not going to start meditating, but consciously just breathe to yourself without making it a big deal. Just be like, yeah. So obviously, you know, it's nice to meet you. I just wanted to come over and introduce myself. I'm breathing as I'm saying that. So when I stop the train of words, I just take a breath, right? But I don't make it obvious. It's just like a very subtle breath, okay? So breathe, because when you breathe, you're getting oxygen to your brain. Your brain can process what it is that you're saying. It connects to your mouth better when you say the words, and then it stops you from stuttering, because that's what's happening. There's no oxygen in your brain. How do you expect your body to function the way you want it to function if you're not even breathing properly, all right? So that's number 1. Number 2 is obviously slow the fuck down. Well, actually, it's number 3 because we mentioned number 1 before. Whatever, fuck the numbers. The last one is to slow down. Because you probably noticed, and I did it on purpose at the start of the video, I was talking fast. I was trying to get all the words out at the same time. Slow down. Lower your tone, huh? Slow down, all right? And just fucking think about what it is that you're saying before you say it. Don't try and get everything out and just jump straight to the number. When she asks you something, when she says something to you and you reply to her, take a moment to pause. Really add a bit of emphasis on the words that you're saying. Just fucking slow it down a little bit, you know what I mean? And then when you do speak, obviously, if you're adding in these little pauses here and there, listen, it's lovely to meet you. How about this Saturday? Are you free? Cool, let me get your number. And yeah, I'll hit you. Obviously, you don't have to be autistic about it and really, really like, yes, okay, like a robot. But for the most part, just slow it down a little bit, okay? Because maybe at this level that I'm talking to you in these videos, this is a bit too fast. So just slow it down a little bit. Calm yourself down, lower the tone, breathe, get the oxygen to the brain, okay? And what I will also say is send your words to the other person. So what a lot of guys do is they'll speak really timidly because they don't want attention on them. They don't want other people to see them. They're speaking like, hi, I just thought you were really pretty. Can I please get your number? Fucking speak up a little bit, bro, with a bit of conviction. I can't even hear myself talk right now because my ears are fucking blocked. I don't really know what's going on. They're still fucked up from the plane ride back from Thailand because it was a rough one. It was a long one. But what I will say is just speak with a bit of not timidness, speak with a bit of confidence, a bit of conviction. Send the words. You know what I mean? So when you go over and say, hey, I just wanted to come and introduce myself. It's lovely to meet you. My name's Luke. You know what I mean? You're speaking with a bit of tenacity in your voice rather than just, oh, hi, yeah. So I'm sorry to bother you. I just wanted to come and say hello. I just thought you were really pretty. Like, fucking speak up a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Have a bit of confidence. You are the man. You are the fucking king of that room. Believe that. Walk in there. Believe that. I can get any girl that I want. You are the guy that she has to prove, not the other way around. You're not proving to her why you're a eligible candidate to date. You're going over there because you're interested in her. You find her attractive. You're going over there to get to know her, to see if she's worthy of your time and attention, not the other way around. So start speaking and walking and acting like that man. All right? Coaching is down below if you want to learn more from me. DM me on Instagram if you are interested in a real life coaching meetup, and the sexual energy mastery course is also down below. Look after yourself. See you soon. Who is whistling at me?